Oh yes, Danhausen here. Very nice. Very evil. Very famous. You are watching the channel that is very nice and very evil. The Nation Network. Isn't that good? Yes, it's true. If you're not watching the Nation Network housing, you are... Wait for it. Wait for it. Cursed.
Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome. This is AEW Dynamite live here on the Nation Network. Tonight, we've got tremendous action coming your way. Bryan Danielson will be in the house as well. We are going to see the Young Guns in singles competition tonight. In our main event, plenty more action still to come.
Well, it's time. It's time. It's Nation time. For over 17 years, we have brought you some of the most original content anywhere. And now is your chance to join the Nation. Exclusively here on YouTube. Click that subscribe button right now. Make sure you hit the like button when you're watching the videos. And hit that bell notification so you know when we go live. Make sure you follow us on Twitter as well. We are One Nation. For over 15 years, the Nation Network has brought you the greatest wrestling action anywhere. The best of the past, the present, and the future. And now, with 2K22, we take the next step together as a nation. Oh, yeah! What you gonna do, man, when the Nation Network runs wild on you?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Television Championship.
All right, fans, we're going to kick things off tonight. The TBS Championship on the line. Well, tonight's going to be one hell of a night of professional wrestling here in the AEW. As Britt Baker makes her way down towards the ring, the good doctor going to see if she can put some gold around her waist. Former women's champion here in AEW Wrestling, Britt Baker has been waiting for another opportunity, and that opportunity has come here tonight. Well, she's always been one of the main stars in the women's division here in AEW. Hell, she's been one of the main stars here in AEW for the past couple of years. There have been those that have even referred to her as one of the pillars of AEW. I would have to agree with that myself personally. Britt Baker has stepped up to every major opportunity she's been given, but perhaps none bigger than the one she has here tonight, as she goes up against the still undefeated Jade Cargill. Well, whether you love her or you don't, Jade Cargill, you have to respect the fact that she has managed to put so many wins together
And she has been a long reigning now TBS champion. She has taken on all comers, and she has managed to retain that title through all those battles. Tonight's going to be something a little bit different for her, though. She's going up against something a little bit different than what she's used to. There's nobody she's ever been in the ring with, I don't believe, that has had more experience just being a champion alone. You forget the in-ring part of it, but being a champion, there's a different level of experience that comes with that.
Introducing the challenger from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Britt Baker. And introducing the champion from Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, she's the television champion, Jade Cargill.
Well, there you see it. Jade Cargill holding that title up. For a year, she has been the TBS champion, and she has turned away all those who challenge her. Tonight is going to be a totally different night for her. To your point, yes, indeed. It does take a different type of person to have a championship and to maintain it as long as she has. But Britt Baker did very much the same thing with the AEW Women's Championship.
This is definitely going to be the closest thing I've ever seen Jade Cargill getting in the ring with somebody who I believe truly is her equal.
Of course, Jamie Hayter right now is the Women's World Champion. And I'd have to believe that a match between Jade Cargill and Jamie Hayter would also be one of those where she might end up meeting her match.
Well, fortunately, the thing for her right now is because each one of those women have a title, that they have their own obligations, which would keep Jamie Hayter probably from the opportunity to go head-to-head with Jade Cargill here. But as you take a look right now, good doctor putting a bit of a whooping on her.
Nice drop kick right there by Britt Baker. Going for the cover early. I don't think that's going to be nearly enough damage.
No, and I don't think she thought it was, to be honest with you. But it doesn't hurt to try. You know, you get in there, you get an idea how much oomph somebody has in their kick out. You know, it tells you just where the gas level's at. Perhaps the tank is getting closer to empty.
Indeed, gives you an opportunity to think about what kind of strategies you want to possess. And now going to work on the arm, and the referee's right there to ask her if she wants to give it up, and Jade Cargill is not going to turn around and hand over the TBS Championship. That's just not going to happen. As she slams the challenger into the top turnbuckle, throws her towards the middle of the ring.
Well, Jade Cargill considering hitting the ropes. And she'll continue to consider it for a little bit longer, I believe.
We remind everybody, 2K23 coming out. We can only imagine what will be wrong with that, but you can find out right here joining us starting midnight on March 14th.
Hey, look at that. Finally hit the damn ropes. Fucking miracle.
In other major programming news, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a fan of the programming we give you here on the Nation Network, you will not want to miss February 28th. It is going to be one of the biggest news days in the history of the 19 years of this channel. More information and details will be coming up later in this program as well as later in the week. But trust me when I tell you, you don't want to miss it. Make plans for the 28th to be available. If you haven't already, click that notification bell down below. As she goes for the cover, gets two.
It is going to be a blockbuster day all the way around here in Nation Network. It's Cargill with a power bomb on Dr. Britt Baker, and that might be enough.
It was enough for a 2 count, but still able to kick out. And now Britt's going to have to come up with some sort of answer, and she does with a shot to the midsection right there. And now sends Cargill into the turnbuckle, walks right into an elbow. Into the turnbuckle once again. Jade Cargill now attacking the leg of Britt Baker, and the challenger starting to feel it. I'd have to say the size and strength advantage that is possessed by Cargill might be having a bit of an effect right here. I would suggest that there may be a very slight speed advantage for the challenger, but not enough to make that big a difference, in my opinion. Cargill, after that big splash, feels like she's got things going her way, and at least for the moment she does. Now going to work on the hand. Well, we know exactly why she's doing that, because if given the opportunity, Britt Baker wants to lock her up in that lockjaw, and she needs that hand in order to pull that off. Action spilling out here to the floor. Jade Cargill throwing a wild right, which was blocked, and now fighting her way back. And Britt Baker to center into the steel chair, or steel steps, I beg your pardon, here at ringside. Oh, look at this. Now Baker going after the arm. Just rammed the hand into the steel steps. Britt Baker handing out some payback here. Referee continues. The count moving. Well, both of these ladies can get wrapped up in the emotion of the moment. Look at this, though. Britt Baker going to town here on Jade Cargill ringside. Britt Baker beating the count back in. She's got to be wary, though. She can't let Cargill get counted out. She'll get the win, but she won't win the championship on a count out. No, you got to get a pinfall or a submission, and neither one's going to be easy in this one. That's for damn sure. Oh, what a clothesline right there by Jade Cargill. Hooking the leg. Might be up. She's got two, and she got her. No, shoulder came up. I thought it was over. I'll tell you, somehow Britt Baker just continues to find a way to get right back in this fight. It's been a little while since she's had a shot at a championship title, and that can make you a little bit extra hungry. Oh, what a move right there. This one's got to be over. We might have a new champion. Shoulder comes up. Unbelievable. How do you like that? She came out of there with a Canadian destroyer and damn near put her out. Oh, there it is. Lockjaw's locked in. Shoulders are down. We've got a new champion. It happened. We said it could, and it did. Britt Baker overcame the odds, overcame the adversity, and overcame the power and the beast that has been unbeatable in Jade Cargill. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of excitement in the air right now after this one.
Here is your winner and new television champion, Britt Baker.
Dr. Britt Baker is the new TBS champion, ladies and gentlemen. And that's how we kick off the show tonight. We'll be back with more.
Now streaming on the Nation Network, PWI Review and Relive, where along with a panel of experts, we take a deep dive into random issues of some of the most recognizable wrestling magazines in history, where contestants go head-to-head and compete in wrestling knowledge to see who will go on to be the reigning champion. Now streaming on Twitch 2. Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on the Nation Network.
Your winner and new World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion.
Join us for Classic Calls, the live stream that captures the feel of the old days of professional wrestling. With the power of the classic board game Superstar Pro Wrestling, we bring the legends back to life as only we can.
Distracting the referee Valentine. Oh, low blow.
Names like Flair, Funk, Rhodes, Hogan, Snuka, Piper, and many others will rise to glory once again on the only channel that can contain the action, the Nation Network.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was an upset.
Look for it on Saturday evenings at 6:05 Eastern Standard Time.
We are back, ready for action again. Tag team division this time around, ladies and gentlemen. Representing the Blackpool Combat Club, Moxley, John Moxley heading. Wheeler Yuta following him up.
Well, one thing we can say about the Blackpool Combat Club is these gentlemen, and I use the term gentlemen very loosely, have definitely gotten over here with the fans. Don't expect to see a great wrestling match out here. You might. But at the end of the day, these guys are all about getting the job done by any means necessary, and they can get down and dirty with the best of them. We've seen it.
Well, we might be seeing it right here tonight, because when you say getting down with the best of them, here is a team that many people consider to be one of the best, if not the best, tag team in professional wrestling today. FTR. Cash Wheeler, Dax Harwood making their way down the ramp.
Well, these gentlemen have been tag team champions here in AEW before. They were the Ring of Honor tag team champions. They've held gold in every major promotion they've ever stepped foot in the door on. Well, without those titles, I believe that they are the measuring stick. If you want to find out how you are as a tag team wrestler, you get in the ring with these two gentlemen, you'll find out.
Wheeler Yuta attacking the referee. Something else we can look forward to in 2K23. Going for the cover. And referee in position. There's one. We talk about March 14th, ladies and gentlemen. It will be the launch day for 2K23. We invite you to join us starting at 12 midnight Eastern Standard Time. For those of you who may be on the fence, haven't decided whether or not you want to partake in the 2K23 model, stop by and check it out. Wheeler going for a cover here, gets a 1 count. Now the tag made, and one of the things that has always set FTR apart from the rest of the crowd when it comes to tag team wrestling is their ability to keep the fresh man in the match so much. Going for the cover, got 2, and almost pulled one out right there. And there's the tag made out of desperation, and now John Moxley comes in.
Well, Moxley comes up with a big clothesline right to the back of the head and the neck area. Harwood with an elbow, though, and a couple of guys right here that can definitely get down and dirty. We've seen these two gentlemen meet in the past in singles competition, and it was a hell of a match then.
Dax Harwood is a wrestler first and foremost. He's not about flips, he's all about fists. Old school style of wrestling you'll find here with FTR. Oh, look at his airplane spin. And Cash Wheeler dropped and deposited. Tag is made, and now here comes Wheeler Yuta once again, crossing the ring into enemy territory, you might say. Nice takedown, and now look at this. Wheeler Yuta, this is what we talked about at the beginning of the match. They will do whatever they need to do. Very physical style being shown here by Wheeler Yuta as he came hammering down with those fists.
Yeah, indeed he did, and every one of them was a dead-on bullseye right in the forehead.
Now the Blackpool Combat Club doing a great job of making frequent tags, keeping the fresh man in. Nice move right there by Cash Wheeler to get out of trouble, at least for the moment. And Moxley taking over with a snap suplex, too close to the ropes, however, and Cash Wheeler is going to have to break the hold. Now with a cross knee backbreaker. Looked like he was trying to bring him over towards his corner, and Moxley wasn't going to have anything to do with it. Butterflies the arms, takes him all the way over. That might be it. Hooks the leg. And coming out the back door.
Well, John Moxley likes to use that butterfly hook for a number of different maneuvers, and all of them are pretty painful at the end of the day.
Wheeler Yuta, nice German suplex. Cash Wheeler right now desperately needs to make the tag. Harwood on the apron, waiting for the opportunity. Hook and a leg. He's out in the middle of the ring and got two. Oh my goodness, that was close.
It was very close. As a matter of fact, I thought he was going to get him that time. Wheeler didn't look like he was moving.
What a nice move right there. And now Yuta wrapping that leg up. Finally making the tag, and here comes Dax Harwood in.
Well, both teams stand out at the same time. Both teams got a fresh man in. And it's John Moxley, the former AEW World Heavyweight Champion, who got the biggest shot. That German suplex just dropping Harwood on his back, and now here comes Wheeler Yuta. This young man does not have the experience by any stretch of the imagination to compete with Dax Harwood, but he does have the physical gifts and the talent to be in there.
Harwood goes for the cover, hooks the leg, only going to get a 1 count.
This is a part in the match right here, Tony, where Dax Harwood realizes he's got to stay out there for a few minutes. He's got to buy time for his tag team partner to get back together again, and essentially it's a 2-against-1 situation.
Oh, DDT dropped him, and that might be enough. Tag made once again. Here comes John Moxley. Moxley hooks him up. Fisherman suplex, didn't clasp the hands together.
No, he did not, but he does go for the cover. Will that be enough to get a win?
The look on the face of John Moxley says it all. He thought it was going to be over with that one.
The shades of the great Mr. Perfect. Kurt Hennig used that move. Of course, he did clasp the hands together when he did it. Put a little extra tension on the neck and the shoulders from what I've been told.
Harwood now back in the driver's seat, at least for the moment, as he walks Moxley over towards the corner, head first. Has him tied upside down now. What's he gonna do? Starts to go to town.
He has them all tied up in that proverbial trio wall, as my good friend Kevin Sullivan liked to call it.
There's that butterfly powerbomb. And Moxley, this time on the receiving end.
Might have had him, but he's spending way too much time repositioning him.
Goes for the cover in the middle of the ring, and you're right. He wasted at least 5 or 6 seconds just relocating him, and that was enough time. Inverted suplex, perfectly executed, face first. Moxley goes down.
Well, John Moxley, you know, we've seen him in all sorts of situations, and this is one a little bit different because right now he's on the receiving end.
Pile driver, that might be the match. Hooks the leg. Shoulders are down. And it's over.
Cash Wheeler came all the way in across the ring to make sure there wasn't going to be a save attempt.
A most impressive victory right there for FTR. Once again, fans, we remind you the 28th of February, it's going to be a major night here in the nation. You'll want to be a part of it.
Is he going to tap? Oh, he's trying to hold on, but there he goes. And again, he let it go. He won't let it go. Triple H has not been clear for wrestling. Somebody.
February 28th, right here on the Nation Network. Major announcements coming up. Chris Jericho making his way down the aisle, the leader of the Jericho Appreciation Society. That society starting to thin out a little bit more and more every week, though, it seems.
You know, right now, you got Sammy Guevara. Noticeable by his absence, I might add. I'm surprised he isn't accompanying him down to ringside. He normally would.
Astute observation, you're right. I know Sammy's in the building, so I'm surprised he's not here. Here comes his opponent. We're looking at a former AEW World Heavyweight Champion against the man who would like to be.
Bryan Danielson is a young man, and well, I suppose he's not as young a man as he used to be anymore. None of us are. But the fact of the matter is, he still has his A game. He might be at the peak of his career right now.
He's a former world champion in his own right. But the AEW World title is one that he has never been able to add to his repertoire, and he wants to do that very much.
Well, we know for sure that he's going to be having a match in the very near future with our brand new World Heavyweight Champion MJF.
We saw his tag team partners just earlier on here, representing the Blackpool Combat Club, of course. Bryan Danielson, a member of that organization as well. Referee calls for the bell, and here we go. Collar and elbow tie up in the middle of the ring, and now what's he going to do here? Take him by the neck and all the way over. Nicely done.
Well, Bryan Danielson, his young man, I'm going to keep calling him a young man. I guess to me he is. His in-ring work is just second to none, and he will out-wrestle you any way you want to go. We talked about the Blackpool Combat Club earlier and that they have the ability to do any style of wrestling you want. You want to get down and dirty, they'll meet you there as well, too. And trust me when I tell you, Bryan Danielson's capable, more than capable, of taking care of Chris Jericho in any mood he might be feeling tonight.
Irish whip sends him into the turnbuckle, and now Jericho follows him in. Caught the elbow.
Yeah, almost a little bit of a Judas effect on his own. Wouldn't that be the ultimate irony right there?
Stomp down on the head. And while we know Bryan Danielson, what is going on here? What in the world?
That is familiar music. Oh, look at this!
MJF just caught up with that steel chair. Referee didn't see it. He heard it, but he didn't see it.
Bryan Danielson is out.
Jericho's gonna steal a victory here tonight. That is disgusting. You've got to be kidding me.
Look at this. Camera doesn't lie. The video evidence is right there, but the referee didn't see it.
Well, how the hell do you think the steel chair got in the ring? You saw MJF standing there.
Technicalities, man. It's all it's about.
Here is your winner, Chris Jericho.
Fans will be back with our main event in a moment. That's terrible.
Check out the fastest growing show on the Nation Network.
Yeah, it takes time, hours. People just see the finished product and it's like, oh, you pump out stuff so quickly, but people don't realize, it's a balancing, and a lot of people don't get that.
We're the creators and talents that have provided us countless hours of entertainment.
I've been putting up Twitter, I opened like a DeviantArt account, and I've been putting videos that I make there for my guys.
Come to sit down and share their memories, experiences, and upcoming projects.
Definitely not. The greatest wrestling game of all time? I don't think so.
Formerly known as Inside the Creator Studio.
Wow, it's great to be inside the Creator Studio. And who did you create today, mate?
We now invite you to check out The Rub.
I was looking at your schedule just for this past month on the food truck alone. And you got like a 1985 Hulk Hogan schedule going on here, where you got like a morning, a noon, and a night, same day. Then the next day you're in this town. The next day, and I'm thinking to myself,
Yeah.
were you that busy traveling when you were in the ring?
I know, right? I think, busier and actually making more money now than I'm not wrestling.
You know what? I'm going to make money doing this. I'm going to name my price. I am going to do conventions. I'm going to do expos. I'm going to do weddings. I'm ordained to marry people. I've done weddings. I'm the whole 9 yards, man. I absolutely said there's nothing that I can't do with this character.
And all your fans out in your nation, we love you, mate. The Bootleggers love you and hope to see you around. Still on the road. Whoa! Yay!
Only on the Nation Network.
All right, fans, we are back and ready for the main event. Austin Gunn heading down the aisle. The Guns and the Young Bucks have been at odds for several weeks now.
Well, now there's a divide and conquer mentality going on here, figuring, okay, maybe if we split them up, we can get some sort of a consensus here. Been so much chicanery the other way around.
Of course, the Guns have distanced themselves from their very own father. Billy Gunn, a legend in professional wrestling. He was in the corner of his sons for quite a while there, but as of late, they have decided not to be in the shadow of their famous father and kind of strike out on their own. That attitude hasn't endeared them to the fans, not one bit.
As we see coming down to the ring this time, he's one half of the World Tag Team Champions here in the AEW. The Young Bucks, of course, they have done it all.
Nick Jackson through the ropes, ready for action here. Of course, title's not on the line in this one. Referee calls for the bell, and here we go. Action taking place in the middle of the ring. Nice slingshot to start the match off.
Oh, Springboard off the top of the rope, but nobody home. Little early to be trying the high-risk maneuvers, you would think.
Meantime, Austin regaining control. Stiff forearm shot. Wow. Early on, very back and forth. I mean, both of these guys are hitting with the heavy stuff right out the gate. From the top rope, comes up with an elbow. And he finds the mark, hooks the leg, thinks he's got a beat. We'll see. There's one, there's two, out the back door. Tremendous kick right there from a grounded position.
Sunset flip nicely done right there. Nick Jackson has a wealth of experience. Definitely more so than his opponent here tonight does, and he's going to be calling on that.
Jackson, one of the athletic high flyers here in AEW, always has had that style of wrestling. He keeps it with him. Oh my goodness, their bodies collide.
Yeah, nothing pretty about that one. That was a bowling shoe ugly. But Austin definitely took the majority of the damage on that one. I don't think there's any arguing that point.
Another slingshot. Oh, what a quick springboard to the top. Moonsault connects.
Look how quick he is, even as he's getting up there in age. And I'm not trying to say he's an old man by any stretch of the imagination, but Nick Jackson shouldn't be able to move as fast as he does.
Once again, going up to the top. Jackson waiting. Maybe a little too long. Man, he got him on it again.
It's got a little bit of a reminder to me of the Froggy Bowl that we see by the Briscoes. Going for the cover there. There's a hook and a leg.
Indeed, Mark Briscoe using the Froggy Bow to his advantage a number of times. Shot to the midsection, breaks it up. Awesome odd kick upside the head. Austin Gunn back in the driver's seat now. He wants Jackson on his feet. He's waiting.
Well, waiting's not the smartest thing. When you've got your man in trouble, you want to go for the cover, go for the pin, take care of business.
Drop toe hold low, face first, bouncing him off the canvas. Over the top rope. Drop kick. Oh, wow, what a shot. He landed hard on the floor here at ringside.
Yeah, now the action falling out to the floor, and this is where bad things happen.
Fans, hold on just a moment. We have to break away from this match. Something's going on in the back. I'm being told something's happening in the parking area in the back. We've got to go check it out.
The hell is it? Pillman Jr. and he's got Jungle Boy. What the hell?
That's Murphy.
That's Brock Anderson.
Brock Anderson with a hockey stick. And let Darby Allin going at it. That's Shawn Spears.
This is a New Age horseman from Ring of Honor. What the hell are they doing here?
I don't know what's happening right now. Shawn Spears has got a stop sign. Oh, and he just cracked Darby in the head with it.
Look at it, Pillman just nailing him. We gotta get security back there. Do something.
Head first into that steel piping. What is going on?
This has all the makings of a hostile takeover. I'll tell you that right now.
Murphy coming down. No, he's got to use the car. Darby's in trouble. No, don't do this. Big elbow connecting. And we are back to live action. Security's on their way back there to try and break things up. But what's going on? The New Age Horseman Ring of Honor here at AEW Dynamite, and they are just taking out anyone they can get their hands on.
So Brock Anderson using that hockey stick on Ricky Starks.
The Famouser will have it up for the win.
There might have been if he'd have gone for it.
Hooks the leg, gets one, gets two, and a win for Austin Gunn.
Well, damn, I'll tell you what, with everything that just went down during that match, it is hard to focus on it.
Nick Jackson doesn't look too happy. Wait a moment, what's happening here? He's actually offering his hand up. Austin Gunn will have nothing to do with it. No love lost between these men, but we're still talking about the Ring of Honor. The New Age Horsemen and what just went down here in the back lot area. But a big win for the Gun Club. We'll see you next time